it's William with the Riverstone Life, and in this video we're going to talk about the realities of full-time RV life. If you've watched any of our other videos, you'll know that I've had nothing but problems with our toilets from day one. This little valve here, this little valve has this little button in the end of it right here that the lever pushes when you push it with your foot. This thing always sticks. They always stick and the water keeps running. And I replace these at least 2 or 3 times a year. And we just got back to Alabama. I shut the water off when I'm gone, and of course it's late at night, finally get everything turned on, go to use the bathroom, and the toilet keeps running. I gotta run outside and shut it off. Thank God I keep 10 of these in a drawer. Now I've had people tell me, if you buy them from Amazon, you're gonna have problems with them. Well, the set that was in these toilets this last go around, I bought from the manufacturer and paid like 60 bucks a piece for them. The next ones, I think I bought these ones from eBay for $35 a piece, and then I bought a whole bunch of them from Amazon for $22 or $23 a piece. So I've tried them all. I don't know why we keep going through this. I talked to Riverstone about this toilet. We're out of warranty time now, so they're not going to do anything. But this has been an ongoing deal. So, if you buy these toilets like that, these porcelain toilets that they brag about so much with this little foot lever, this little thing, you can see, sets right here, and that little plunger goes in there, and your foot is pushing that down is what it does. But for some reason, when these things sit for a long time, or you don't use them, this thing sticks. You can pull it out, you can pull it off with that. And I've even tried just putting one screw in so I can get it out easier and change it. Then I thought, well, maybe not having both screws is making this thing kink some way in there, and that's causing all my problems. So this last time I put both screws, everything was lined up perfect. They were brand new, maybe used 2 or 3 times, and we left for 2 weeks, came back, and the same problem over and over and over again. So this is what I've been dealing with. So this toilet looks nice and fancy, but I'm telling you, whatever happened? 25 years ago, I flushed my toilet in these things and flushed it for 10 years straight, and I never dealt with anything like this. I need stock in this company just because I put so many of them in there. So, I talked about it for a year to put a shut-off on there. So I actually did the other bathroom, but I'm doing it now. I'll show you this one right here. I'm gonna add this in here. Let's see if we can get down here and you can take a look. I'm gonna put this in here just like this, so that the next time in the middle of the night when I get up at 5 in the morning, because I'm old and have to go to the bathroom, and the toilet just keeps running, I can just flick this thing, turn it off, say the hell with it, go to bed, deal with it the next day. But if you come across this video and you're having this same issue, leave some comments and let me know what you've done to deal with this. I don't know. I'm starting to think, maybe I need a whole different toilet in these things and put different toilets in both of them. I don't know if I got the COVID specials that nothing seems to work right. Look at this lever. See, there's a little bit of play in that lever. So can it be pushing on that button and screwing that button up on that little thing? This is not high-tech science here. This is pretty simple. It pushes this little plunger button right there, and that pushes the water through. The button pops back. Are they making these things so cheesy that there's not enough spring load in them for that button to go back? This is what I've been dealing with. So I'm putting these in here, and the reason I'm doing that is because we brought the Jeep down here so we'd have the Jeep in Alabama to run around, and I had to go 12 miles away. Funny part was I replaced the other toilet the night we got here. So Robin's working on the 5th wheel, and the bathroom in this bathroom is a mess. So I leave and I get 12 miles down the road. She calls me. She goes, I know you showed me how to shut the water off. I go, do you have your keys? Because the door's locked on the camper outside there. She goes, I don't even know where my keys are. I go, what happened? She goes, the toilet's running again. I says, so you used the toilet that I didn't replace? She goes, yes, you fixed the other one, and I just didn't go in that bathroom. I went in the other bathroom. And the toilet, this happens every time I leave her alone at this place. She gets so frustrated, I just can't, can't catch a break. So I ordered these from Amazon. They got delivered here yesterday. I already put it on the other bathroom, and I'll show you how that worked out. And I showed her how to shut it off. So the next time this happens, I said, you can shut that bathroom off. If I'm gone for a little while, you got the backup bathroom. Once you shut both of these off, I guess you're shit out of luck. Until I get back and change those valves again, you know. I love this Riverstone. I love this new spot. I love how solid it is. I love how solid everything in here. And like from day one, I complain about the stuff that Riverstone buys from other people and puts in here. I know these porcelain toilets are supposed to be what everybody puts in their unit and what everybody wants, but I just can't catch a break. I know I've replaced these plungers in a year and a half, 10 times at least. I have 4 more left in the drawer there. I need to get some more backups. I just can't seem to catch a break with this. I know this will stop me from, you know, getting dressed, flying outside to shut the water off at midnight or 3 in the morning when I have to go to the bathroom. This will stop that problem. So thought I'd just do a little video about this, putting these in here, how easy it is, you know, just go outside and shut the water off. But I'll add that to the video too. But this is the first part of it, so we'll be right back. And just like that, we're back and we got it installed. So just remember, if you're gonna buy a Riverstone, the first thing you're gonna wanna invest in is right here. You're gonna want a pair of these pliers, because you can't live this lifestyle without these pliers and these nice little clamps. They make things easy, and they make it so you don't have to keep redoing it, and you don't have to get a little screwdriver up in there and all that. And make sure you invest in a few of these. So if you're gonna buy a new Riverstone, this is the stuff you're gonna need. And the first thing you're gonna wanna do is put something like this on your toilets. And you can see the water's off like that. I just spliced in the line, bought this little thing on Amazon for, I don't know, 20 bucks or something for a set of them. I think there was 2 of them in the packet. And that's how easy it is. You'll spend more on the pliers and the little clips than you will on the fitting. But this is the first upgrade you want to do. It's the most important one in my opinion. Now don't get me wrong, they talk about the manifold system, you know. Riverstone's got that cool manifold system, but what they don't tell you is we wanted a fifth wheel with 2 bathrooms. So that's great. But the problem is when you go to that manifold system and you turn off your bathroom, it doesn't turn off one bathroom. So if you have one bathroom that's got a leaking problem or something, you want to shut it off and then go use the other bathroom, it doesn't work that way. That manifold turns off the water to both bathrooms. So unless you go into that manifold, make some changes there, you're going to have, you know, those type of issues. So right now, you know, if this toilet messes up again, I can shut the water off to it. We can go use the other bathroom. So that's probably the most important thing you're going to want to do. If you buy a new Riverstone, it has these porcelain toilets in there, maybe you'll never have the problem I do. Maybe we're just unlucky. But you know what? Wouldn't you rather have that there just in case? And if you ever want to change the toilet out, you can just shut the water off right here, change your toilet out, or fix the seals in it, and you're ready to go. So this is something that these things should have came with right when they built the thing. So that's an upgrade you need to do, is put that on your toilets and buy yourself the pair of pliers and the little fittings and get yourself some extra ones of these. And I'm going to tell you, the ones on Amazon last just as long as the ones you get from the manufacturer. So and just like that, both toilets are done. Let's show you how this one turned out. Let's see, the best way to get in here is probably right there. Yep. See? Right there. On or off and on. Nice and simple. There's those little things that I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see it very good. You can see the screw. It's got one here and one down there. Take those 2 screws, pops right out. That's the part that I'm replacing all the time. And now we got the nice little shut-offs. So that's the porcelain toilets. And just remember, this is a 2023 Riverstone Legacy, what is it, rear kitchen RKFB. You never remember the model. It's got both, it's got the dual bathroom, so, or should have bathroom and a half, I should say. But just remember, if you like these videos, give us a thumbs up. If you like what we're doing on the channel, subscribe to the channel. And always